Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers, don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom, show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might.
Hey, good morning, December 9th, 2025. And let's see what we got on tap. I don't know why it says 9:59 Jolts opening medium and then 10 o'clock Jolts openings high. But we got some news at 10. And other than that, not much. So I'm just going to leave him alone. Let's switch on over to this panel. You can see yesterday where we came up. Did we make it a little higher? Let me see. The high there was 868 and 860. So yesterday we tried to get up there. So far all we've done, I don't even think we've hit that gap fill yet. Nope. So we did hit the 78.6. So a lot of times I'll play little games and we'll come down. You know, if I put my fibs on there, come on up to around 68, close enough, 66. But we'll come on down here to, looks like, call it 25.4 or 25.1. Come down and then bounce off. My guess is pretty strong move up. I would go for here, the 23.6. So maybe a 200 point drop or something before we make the move back up. That would be a guess. Don't know. Some people are saying maybe we're done and we're going to fall from here. I don't know. I play it day by day. Don't really care. Right? So far we've hit the 78.6. 2 points above, it looks like, if these numbers are correct. Again, might be off a little bit. So let's see. Do I have this one yet? No, for some reason this chart's not coming up. I don't know why. I tried to reset it. Might have to delete it. Let's look at ES real quick. I'll go to a daily. Oops, that's the hourly. We go to a daily. So here, a little bit different because here's what's happening. So if I go like this and go to this first low, we came up to the 78.6 and then dropped. So I can't go from here down. I would have to go from here because that's our new high point. Anything when you get past the 50%, you hit the 50% or greater, you reset your fibs. At least that's the way I was taught. So there's a lot of different ways you can play it. So in this case, we actually made a little bit of a higher high here. on this guy. So would I expect to drop back down? I mean, on ES, again, I probably would, my thought would be that we would only go down so far. So if I came up here like that, let me get rid of this guy. And then my potential targets would be 817 and 761. That's the way I see it. But it is what it is. They're going to play it the way they're going to play it. I don't really care. I just am looking for a few points. That's it. So I better make sure my volume works. Yeah. A little low. It's a little low. Yeah. Okay. So I got my mic at 100%. I think there's a, I think I can, no, not properties. Advanced audio? Yeah, I'm already up as far as I could go. I don't know. Let's try this. Let's try 400%. Does that help me any? No, not really. It is what it is. I'll play again. I'll try to get it up a little bit higher for tomorrow. I'm not real smart on the mics and auxiliaries and shit. All right. Still got 9 minutes. So Gunslinger, he's doing the same. Oops. Didn't want that one. He's doing the same. He's running off his sim. He'll be running 2 accounts. One for sure. And I got rid of all that crap that was on there. I'm going to just try to make it really slim. Right? I don't want to give a bunch of options on what to do. You have your start time. I might clean that up and make just one line start, stop. Your daily point cap, whether or not you're going to see this guy, whether or not the trade starts out as on, which is what I like. It's going to be tighter of the two, 25 points, or the previous, or the entry candle, the high of it or the low of it, and then your ATR and your ATR multiplier. So typically I like to play 80%, but I'm going to keep it at 1 today. And then I'm thinking about adding multiple contracts. So maybe you can play 2 contracts. And if you play 2, it'll play like take one on at, or take one off at 50% of the ATR, and then take one to the full ATR. So I'm kind of thinking about that, adding that in there. Yeah, we'll see. All right. So anyway, he's running. I did some work this morning. I had a little programming, not issue, but I just had to change the way that it entered the targets and stops. More of a, it was kind of a little timing issue of whether or not the broker would see the data, see the entry, so it can then put in the start stops, or the targets and stops. So I changed that to say, I don't wait for the broker. If you enter a trade, turn on the start, or enter the stops and starts. Ninja's a little funky like that. There's some hoops you got to jump through. You can't just like, oh, you're going to enter and then enter your targets and stop. You got to wait for it to say, oh yes, I see that, and yes, you can do that. Otherwise, it'll give you an error. So anyway, just little things, you know, just things you deal with when you're dealing with programming. Morning, Michael. So I think I got that figured out this morning. We're going to find out. I need to turn my Replicanto on. And I'm going to run it pretty much the way I ran yesterday. Today's a D day, so I'm actually still going to run 2 contracts. Let's say the rest of the week is looking better. Wednesday's a C, and then A and A on Friday, which, as we know, like from yesterday, it really doesn't. I mean, it matters, and I think it's a good guideline. Like here's the basis that I'm giving it grades is based on how it did on the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th of the month for the last 3 or 4 months. Okay, so basically these are kind of the average points that it made on those days, which then says, okay, this is your grade. And then this is the actual. So yesterday was an F, and we got an A rating. So it was pretty good. So next time on January 8th, this number should be a little bit higher, right? Because we got 65 points. So it's going to be probably 25 points or something. Any rate, so today, even though it's a D, it's 18 points. So there's a potential for 20 points here. So I'm going to play 2 contracts. Yeah, I think so. You can see the average for the week is 159. Kind of consistent. Every week is probably pretty close to that. You know, I've always said 150, even though the numbers actually say like 147 on average. But the system, you know, yeah, it is what it is. So let's call it 150. And that's 600 points a month, which is perfect. That's what I'm gaming on. All right. Just got 4 minutes, 3 minutes left. This guy's on. I have these guys off until I'm ready. I'll get rid of that. And I got to put up my Discord. There we go. Oh, there's any kind of news, economic news. I'm going to keep him hidden back here behind this guy and see what happens. Okay. 15 minutes. So I still got a couple minutes. So real quick, we're going to look at this real quick. You can see we're in the bear zone. Or I'm sorry, bull zone down here. So it's going to be choppy and sloppy in here. The bottom being at 625. I'm sorry, 584 or 585 up to 625. So that's the bull zone. I have support right here on the 15-minute chart and then right here on the 15-minute chart. So I would look, actually this support should be right there. So down to yesterday's low. So if we bust yesterday's low, we're going to come down. Then I would gamble that there's support here. We had support here at one time. You can see where we busted through. But okay, I think we're getting close to start time. So let me get it out of the way. So anyway, my thought is that there's going to be some support down there. And so just got to be ready for it. That's all. Doesn't mean we can't bust through the support. Just means that we could be bouncing. So might get taken out. All right. I'm going to try to play conservative. That's what I try for every day. Less is more. That's what I'm trying to remember. All right. Good luck, everybody. All right, here we go. 20 seconds. Yep, got my toque on, keep my head warm, my bald head. That baby gets cold. Okay. See what happens. So we didn't take it. That's what I just freaking fixed, I thought. Taking one off here, if I can get it. Damn it. Kind of screwed that up. Yeah, see, I don't know what the deal is, so I'm going to have to go in headstrong on that guy and say, what the hell? But I will sell 2 down here. See how it goes. See, now why did I lose 120 there? Damn it. I know why, because I didn't have something set up right. Gosh darn it. And it's all my own fault. All right. Well, I didn't follow it perfectly, but I followed it okay enough, I guess. I mean, he should have been up 50 points, $1,000 bucks. But when my software's not running right, the sucker fish, there you go. Okay. So we're active. We'll let Gunslinger play now. Yep. Oh. Let's see. Okay. That's that one. $606. Yeah, there we go. All right. I think I'm set up now. All right, so where are we at? We're below the bull zone, 685. We came down to yesterday's low, dropped the low, and swept the low, I should say. Now we're bouncing up. On the open, we came up to the 1 minute weighted moving average, which is running around 622. Around 622. I wish I could put this probably mic in a better spot. There we go. And we're down at that support area, which I talked about, and we bounced there. So where could I get in at? Where's my 5 minute? So my 5 minutes just getting ready to close. It's going to be obviously a red one. So Fibonacci's from the top to the bottom. Okay. And then I would look for a move up to around 599, 608. 608 would be preferable. 620 would be incredible. And then a drop down if decide to drop down. So we just filled the 5 minute gap at around 90, 91. Again, I think 608 would be just superb. So I might try one at 608, 607. I'll try for a sell there. 620. So my stop will be about 13 points. It'll probably go up to, yeah. I don't really like that, but I'll give it a shot. All right. And that would be my target right there. That would be ideal. That'd be a great play. Don't know if we get there. Obviously, I'll try to lock some points in if we come down, like now. If we can drop 600 again. If not, there's a pretty good chance we're gonna cruise up above. Do I like a 20-point stop? Not particularly. So, okay, so there was that 608. I got in at 607. I could put my stop at around 10. I'll do 13. 13 is another key point for me. It used to be 13 was pretty solid, but I can see 13 is not as solid as it used to be. All right, so we're dropped below 600. Now let's see if we can get that 5 minute candle to go red. We are inside that 2 minute opening range. If we can stay down below that midpoint, which is right around my entry, that would be great. It's also the 21 EMA. Oh, yep, gonna get taken out. Okay, so my other entry is right here. I'll give that a shot. Don't know if I could stay in. That's the top of the bull zone right there at 25. We're also above the 1 minute weighted moving average. So this would be another entry point right here, right around that number, 17. I would lock in 5 to 10 points if I can get it. Okay, I'm actually going to get out. Well, let's see. Yep, I'm going to get out. I'm going to let Gunslinger there have his little moment of glory. And there he goes. I'll take that. Oh, I just took it. Didn't matter. Beautiful. Okay, that fib play is no good. So I'm going to erase that fib. Sucker fish. That baby just hasn't worked in quite a while. But that's all right. Gunslinger made his 18 points. see where I'm at. This information will disappear at time 4-6. So pre-market 50 points. That's why you play it. Wrong one. So 2-minute pre-market 50. December. So far 50 points. Okay, so I do have, want to count down $15, so I got to get that one up. Okay, that was a big drop. So it came up to VWAP there and rejected pretty hard, pretty quick. I'm not sure what that means. We're down 50 points. So I'm going to sit on my hands. This is going to be sloppy. We're in that bull zone area. And the bull zone area is the worst. Well, it's just sloppy. It's just up and down because there's a lot of support here. We already came down to the 15-minute support I marked off earlier. Right there. Came down, busted through it. Technically, I could delete it. Because we blew through it. Okay, back above the 1-minute weighted, top of the bull zone. Man, bull zone, or the 1-minute weighted is angled down currently. So, man, makes me want to go short here. Let me try one. Ooh, glad I didn't take that. So yesterday I stopped Gunslinger at 36 points. And just so you know what he did yesterday is he came down, and because I stopped him at 36, he didn't take any more trades. When I changed him back to 40 points this morning, yesterday it would have taken this trade, it would have gotten 58 points. So just FYI. That was kind of a bummer for me, I was thinking. But it is what it is. You know, when you're up 36, your goal is 40. Why not take the profit? Why not just stop trading, right? That's the best thing. Just stop trading. It's okay. You can make it up in another day. Okay, I am going to be changing depending on what we do, I'm going to change my contracts to 1. Okay. And going to add that. So I'm going to add another Apex account to this guy. 5 contracts per trade. So he averages about 20 to 25 an entry based on ATR. ATR is 22 right now. So You know, if you figure 25 MNQs, that's going to be, right, 20 times 5. I'm sorry, 20 points. Why, I can't think today. It's $400, so it'll be a $200 play. I'm good with that. I was struggled for that. Wow. That's what happens when I get up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes you just can't sleep. All right. Let's see what happens. Still waiting. We're in the bull zone. We're below the 1 minute weighted. Could call out the 1 minute 40 right here, right now. I'm going to take one. And I'm going to go down 40 points from the 1 minute. So it'll be about 620. So let's call it 580. Whoa, right. Oh, what do you know? Right where I'm at. Okay, I'm also going to put in a fib right there. Hopefully I don't get taken out here. Let's see. All right. I'm going to put a fib. Yeah, they're going to take me out. Damn it. And 95 would have been good. Okay. So we're back above the 1 minute. See, it's just sloppy. Don't trade this. If we come back below, I'll take it. Right there. That's hard though. Goal was 40 points, so 82. That would be good. That's a 78.6 on this move up. So we do have this little 1 minute gap up here, right now. And actually breaking back down through that gap is right there. So normally that's what I would play. Sometimes I play gaps. Okay, I'm going to switch over to SPY. It's about time for me to start looking at SPY. Let's see what SPY's doing. Why don't I have anything? Okay, opening range. I need my moving average rhythm. Oh, so I just took a trade. Okay, I'm going to shoot for 82. Actually, the bottom of the bull zone. See if I can get something going. So that was a 1 minute gap fill. Came up and hit. Uh, 1 minute 40, which is what we call it, is right around 618. So that'll put us around 76, right, for 40 points. I'm going to take 85. Actually, I'll take 82. 82 is the 78.6, so 83, right around there. See if I can get it. The 1 minute 40. Come on, Michael. You got a 1 minute gap fill, taken out, came down back below it. We're not going to get, come on, give us 40, man. So 618 down to the 61.8 and bounced. You sucker fish. Don't you dare. Yep, took me out. You sucker fish. I'm going to go back in it. What the hell? It's the bull zone. You're going to get, you just get a lot of choppy. It's just sloppy and choppy. I'm playing small. Like real small. MNQ1. Time to stand. Ooh. Come on now. Let's go. Give me 40. Am I bearish or bullish? It's a good question. Am I bearish or bullish? Well, based on the 15-minute, I got to be bearish because we're below the pivot. Now, unfortunately, we're in the bear zone or the bull zone. So, and it's not that I'm bullish. It's just that there's support here. So if I get taken out here, I'll be done. I'm good. Come on, give it to me. Give me the 40. Come on down to 82. Sometimes you just got to ask nicely. Nope, I'm out. SPY's going up. Just broke out the opening range high. I'm going to go ahead and sit on my hands for a few now. So how many trades will I take during the day? That's a good question too. Too many, unfortunately. So I'm trying to cut down. Right now I'm just playing one MNQ on 2 accounts, so it's okay. It's small. I'm done right now. I'll wait for these 2. So typically there's 1, well actually 2 on the pre-high low. There could be 2 trades there. Taking the long, taking the short. You're going to take 1 on the inside play 5-minute, inside play 15-minute. So there's 4. This guy takes on average 2 trades a day. Not always. I mean, he'll take 0 some days, but on average 2. So right there, 6 trades that I'm going to get in an hour to an hour and a half, typically. Sometimes a 15-minute doesn't pop off until, 12, 1 o'clock. So in that case, I don't wait for, I don't sit around here and wait for it. I generally will still play it, just not on stream. If I'm here, I play it. If I'm not here, I don't let it go automatically. So I'm always, if I'm taking a trade, then I'm in front of my computer. So right now, we got a little uptick on the 21 EMA on the 2-minute. On the 1-minute, we got the 1-minute weighted still kind of in trajectory down. On the 5-minute weighted moving average, it's tracing down. 618 on the 1-minute, 655 on the 5-minute, which means the 1-minute's lower than the 5. I'm sure the 5's lower than the 15. I don't have the 15. It's not that I don't have it, I just don't have it on my chart. And yeah, if anything, I'm looking for the short, but SPY's going up. So where's my pre-market high? There we go. Okay, so SPY's broke out of its opening range high to the upside. Going to pre-market high, which is right around 684.77. If we break that and come back and retest it, I probably will take the long on SPY, which then also gives me my little bit of a bias on my NQ. SPY is currently up 0.08%. NQ is down 0.23%. All right, we just retested the opening range high on SPY and bouncing up. But I won't do anything until we take out the pre-market high. But I will get my phone set up. It looks like we're going to drop sucker fishes. They're just chopping. Ooh, get rid of this stuff. Okay. Let me get SPY set up. All right, we just filled the 1 minute gap fill, and we're just going sideways. Look at the 5 minute, look at the 15. The longer we stay here, oh, we got a 5 minute, huh? Yep. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to take the 5 minute, to be honest. Yeah, I will. But I'm only going to take him on one contract. Shorts are okay, so I don't want a long, I only want the short. And 20 points is my target. Okay. So if we go long, this will not take the trade, even though we could reasonably get 20 points. But look at this, just sideways, right? So nothing to do. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see. See what the options look like today on SPY. All right, not too bad. You can get out of the money for 50 cents on puts. 3 strikes out, 682. Again, if I'm going to take something, I want to think the puts are the way to go. Just because we're below today's pivot, and we've kind of been in a, since this morning, we made a little up move up to the pivot and then rejected hard. Came down to the, here, let me just show you what I'm looking at. So this morning, we made a move up to the pivot, rejected, came down to the bull zone, got support, bounced up, did not make a higher high. We actually made a lower high, and then we came down and made a lower low. So my tendency is to look for the shorts. We got a downward facing VWAP, downward facing for the most part on the 2 minute, but we got this little up thing. So I don't know what this is yet. We'll have to wait for that. We came down, touched the yesterday's low, made a lower low, and then obviously bounced. So that's my mindset. Now I just got to wait for the charts to align. I would like SPY to come up to about 684.77 and reject. That would be my best case scenario. So we get a half hour to see if this trade is going to play out. So the 5 minute inside started at 55. So by 25, it has to take the trade. Otherwise, I'll pull it. My 15 minute has that built in. This guy does not yet. I just haven't put him in yet. So we'll let it play. And sit on my hands. And this is why. I mean, I could do this. Let's get a square rectangle. And realistically, I would put a box in like this. This would be my box. But I would probably reduce it down to something like this. So a little peekaboo came down. You could even say the same for that. We could even tighten it up even more. But here we go, we're busting out on the upside. And we might get 20 points. So if we get up to 52. Oh. So now we got a inside 15-minute also. Double the pleasure, double the fun, which is down here. Which I do like, just because we should get a shot. Whichever direction we go, we should get a pretty decent move up. Right? We're just, because we're creating, we're generating. And we could make that up move and just take off from here too. So squeeze her on up. Get too many people short. All right, there's the 15-minute long. Michael, you in that? It's not a bad play. You know, it really isn't. That would have been a big, big hold on that one, but probably not a bad play. 32 to 52, 35 to 65. That's where you got to go to get profit. Well, if you take 20-point targets. I'm going to just sit on my hands. Yeah, small. Okay. So Michael did take this. Good play. I think it's going to turn out to be a good play. There you go. There's target one. On both of them. I probably should have taken it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to trade. So there's your squeeze up. SPY squeezed up. It was a good break. I could have put a big old trend line on here. You know, you could have done something like this. Let's see. Well, it was kind of ugly. But one could say, man, a rip across there. You would have had to withdraw, you know, that was a big cut down right there. Right? 33 down to almost 30 points. Good play. Good play. Yep, nicely done. When you got a double like that, I think that's going to be a new rule for me, is when we double up like this and we have a 5 and the 15 within each other, or side by side, however you want to say it, you take that breakout. You take the breakout opposite of, the system will only take the shorts, both of them. But man, you got to take that trade just to get in, get out, and be done. You take that trade. All right, we're back above VWAP. Probably going to come down and retest it. I don't know what happens after that. Yesterday I was wrong. Yeah, good play, Michael. Yesterday I was thinking that yesterday it was going to be long all day, and we ended up to be a short. And today I thought we were going to be short, and it looks like we're going long. So I'm not doing too well on the feel of the market, but that's the way it goes sometimes. See how news is doing. Any news? Oh, all right. That was the 10 o'clock news. And Jolt's opening 7,658 million in September. U.S. leading index change month over month, 0.3 forecasted. Previous was 0.5. Job openings, actual 7.67 million, forecasted 7.1. So a lot more job opens. So that's a good sign, I would think. Hassett was also talking. We might get 400 billion in tariff revenue this year. Wow. Where to put that thing? Oh, that's right. Payment. Yep, good play, Michael. YouTube. Just trying to be patient. Just trying to wait for a trade setup. I don't see anything in my, like for me, it's actually bullish. I mean, we had the first move down, and then we're just kind of holding, kind of slowly grinding upward. Now I'm waiting for SPY to come down. SPY's going to come back and retest the opening range high again, it looks like, or maybe it just did. Okay, we actually, I think, need to come down on this 15-minute candle and take this out. Otherwise, the 15 won't trigger either. It'll wait for a new one. And as you can see, Gunslinger saying, "Dude, I can't. There's nothing here. I can't play anything. There's no Momo. The Momo is no mo." I could do this, play it up like that, say, what did we do? Look at that. Look at that. Come down to the 61.8 perfectly. It's a good play. So if we're going to come down, we need to come down pretty soon. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pull this guy. 15-minute inside. Oh, no, this is the first 15 minutes. So he actually has one more bar. He can wait. I should put a little timer right here so I know the countdown on the 30-minute. This will take the 5-minute short. And then there's the 15. But I'm going to need some Momo down. Looks like SPY tried to break down into the opening range and then kind of found a little bit of support there. It's kind of holding above the 13 EMA, which appears to be holding. Might have to think about the long. 684.17. You can go to 686. Well, 685s are 65 cents, but I don't know. I'm just going to wait. Come on. Let's do something. Oh, that's right. We're just kind of waiting. Okay, VWAP is sideways on the 1 minute and kind of sort of on the 1 minute weighted also on the 1 minute. Which is never a good sign. Good sign meaning just slow and sideways. You know, one could do something like this. I would even argue something like that would be probably a little more apropos. $6.20. 625 is the top of the bull zone. Forgot to do something. Be right back. Oh, there we go. Let there be light. I did create a new sim account called SimSuite, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Okay, we're having troubles getting above VWAP. SPY's just kind of holding. We're kind of at the standstill. That might have been it for the day. So tomorrow we got FOMC, right? In the morning, I'm hoping to get at least a little bit of movement and then kind of flatten out and waiting for the results. And then today they could just say, well, screw it. We're just going to kind of wait, right? Kind of put us in a holding pattern. What's our daily look like? Yeah. Just kind of waiting now. Michael, you still here? Oops, top chat. What the hell? Yep, all right. I didn't think anybody was here, so I was going to close and say, okay, I'm good. I'm done. I'll let it go for a little bit longer. At least try to get this move down here. All right. Let's see, 15-minute. There's the inside. So I got 6 more minutes. Otherwise, I think it cancels out the 15-minute trade and says, nope. Now, the 5-minute doesn't care. He'll, even if it takes 2 hours and he comes down and breaks this plane, it'll take the trade. Which I must like because I haven't changed it. This guy's got till 11, so I'll stay here till at least 11. Okay. Perfect. Gonna have to try to get some mumbo to the upside. The only way we're going to take a trade to the upside. Okay, we got an opening range high there at 25,653. Let's see, we have IB in 13, 12 minutes. Trying to get back above VWAP. So far been unsuccessful. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. This guy doesn't care about EMAs, VWAP, doesn't care about anything. He just cares about his 6 things that need to happen before he can take a trade. And if those 6 things align, he'll take the trade. If this and this and this and this and this and this and this happen, take the trade. All right, back below VWAP. Let's see if we can. Homeboy's long, 640. So back above VWAP. I don't know if I like that trade. Okay, nice little support right there on that trend line. See if we can get back above, or let's see if we can get above VWAP. $10.10. All right, so we had another inside 5-minute bar. The top being 647 and the bottom being 618. Five minutes left on this 15-minute, which could be another inside 15-minute also. I would consider playing that one. See if it, oh no, my time's not working. Reload. 8 minutes left on that one. Sometimes the timers get stuck on the bar time remaining. Not my app. Okay, SPY, what are you doing? SPY's just going sideways also. It's a good time just to practice patience. Obviously, you can see where I want to go short. Why wouldn't I go short? You know, kind of like that, right? Same thing. It probably wouldn't be a bad short. If I had to go short there, I would probably take 628 short. That's a prior candle. You know, maybe 627 is a better one. But we break the trend line below 620. What's that? The low 628.25. Yeah, we just hit it. That low 627. I like 627 better. Seven minutes left on the 15, so all right, SPY just came down to the 48 EMA, 50 EMA roughly. Let's see, what are those? Yep. And the 200. Wow, tells you that we are not going anywhere fast. I didn't see that. All right, so we got the 48 and the 200, and it's kind of holding now there. That was a good support there at 683.90. And now it looks to be going up. If we can bust above 648.20, 684.20, sorry, that would be a good SPY. Potential will be a good SPY long if we can close above 684.20. We did not close above that. Now we got a new 2 minute, and I'll have to wait till that one closes. Probably going to ramp up, huh? I bet you. Put a trend line across there. See if we break it to the upside. You know, I did say if SPY came up, damn it, why didn't I take that? If SPY came up to the pre-market high and rejected, I would take that short. I did not. Why didn't I? I don't know why. And that would have been a great entry right there. And now we have a good chance of obviously breaking up through that trend line and busting out. Oop. There goes that bust up. Got 1 second. It did close above it. Okay, so this guy took a long. Let's see how he does. The stop is somewhat reasonable. 650. So about 13 or so points. If we get about halfway, I'll consider closing. So that'll be 60 basically. You can see we got a little better entry than actually the entry was at 651. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't like it. Damn it. I took the short on SPY. It's going to turn out to be all right. So he took a loss here, which is fine. Yep, I wasn't comfortable with that one. Come on, SPY. I took the 683s. I'm only looking for 84. Two minutes left, and this guy will be 15-minute will no longer work. Okay, so 5-minute. Below 627. No, wrong one. Yeah, see, they're playing both ways. Yep, just going to sit on my hands. All right, back above VWAP. Yeah, now we're getting a little bit of movement here. Shoot, I guess I'm going to have to pop out of my SPY. See if SPY breaks. Yeah, it's breaking above a trend line. I almost took this again. I should have probably taken it again. 651. Okay. Gap fill down at 645 on the 1 minute. Yep. Inside setup expired. You sucker fish. Okay. Okay, well, another move up. Back down. VWAP somewhat flat. 1 minute weighted is curving up. 5 minute is still downward. 646, 641. Oh no, I'm sorry, 626. I better make sure that's a good one. Yep. Tried to bust above opening range high and came back down below it. VWAP's kind of holding on the 1 minute. I got shaken out of my puts. Sucker fish. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get back in them. Probably a break. For me now, it'd have to be a break down below 683.88. And I would even pay a little bit more for them. Well, I'm going to have to, obviously, if I wait for that. Because then my target would be 682, 683-ish. So about a point and a half, depending on where we're at. And we're back to a little choppiness. Breakdown below 623 could be interesting. $624.25. SPY's fighting the opening range high, trying to get back above it. It dropped in between that 1348. Man. Problem is I put my stop in at 47 and it took me out. I should have put a stop in. There's really nothing to trade here. That's the problem. All right, let's see. Below 620. The low on that is 24.25. Wow. Come on, let's get some momentum some way. So this guy can catch up. But he might be done at 5 points. Maybe that was all he was supposed to do today. Let's see. So 5 minute didn't trigger and the 15 minute did not trigger today. Doesn't happen very often, but I will record it as such. So 0 and 0. 50 points for the day. technically. But that's all I can do is technically. I just got to record what we did on any given day with no bias. It is what it is. So this is where the system is at right now. I'll put it over here because that's representative of this guy, of the suite. And nothing on the 15, nothing on the 5. And he got 50 points on the 2 minute. Taking 15 and 20 points. And that's what the software got. And it turned a D day into an A day. Oh, same as yesterday. He's up 115 points for the week. And the average is 150. So if tomorrow he has a good day, he might just be done for the week. I don't know. Okay, so he's done. I can close him out, get him out of here. And now I'm just waiting for, oh, that's why. This was the 8, not the 6. I was like, what? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There we go. This line is nothing more than I wanted 10 points off this entry. And we still have about 15 minutes, 20 minutes left of this guy to trade before he's done for the day. And he is 1-1. I don't even want to know. Oh, took a long entry, huh? Long's a tough play. That's all I know. Okay, 15-minute could come down to 62. 1 minute, there's a gap there at 63. Oh, you sucker fish. All right, 15-minute close. 5-minute got pretty close to 56. This guy was due to have a losing day. Maybe today's his day. Come on, baby, get a push up. Let's push it up. Let's get back up to 73. Still not enough. Nope, looks like we're going to come back down. 5 minutes at 57. Yep, going to take him out. Ooh wee. Okay. All right, that's not bad. Oh, he follows it up with a short. I don't know if I like that. Are we going to get the short finally? Oh, fuck. Spy. You sucker. I can't jump in. Okay, so what about... And I should have stayed in. Okay, let's go back to a 5-minute chart. Let's see where this guy is going to end up. He's not quite 20 points. But that would also be another short, I think, right? What's that? The low is 24.25. Let me okay, so his stop is 24, probably 25 points. Uh, 1 minute gap fills at 58. Okay, there's the 1 minute gap fill. And I won't let this take the whole X points, you sucker. All right, that should be high enough for SPY. Nope, gonna take me out, you sucker fish. Wow. Okay, so he's done. He hit his max. They just did a stop loss. What they looks like what they did. Just ran the stops. Wow, almost took the long right there. Probably should have at 70. Yep, that's all they did. Just a stop, good old-fashioned stop loss run. Let's just take them all out in one clean swoop. You fucker. All right, IB high 25,670. So we just hit that. I didn't even see it last time we were up there. Midnight open is at 688. Okay, retest of IB. That probably would have been a better entry right there. Same result, but problem is we got a big old 1 minute gap below. A couple of them. Okay, so that one's done. So let's put this one in its place. Come on, IB. SPY's not going anywhere. It's almost like they're waiting to see what they would do. All right, we're not really going anywhere. Kind of bothers me. Come on, push up. You'd like to see a little bit more movement there up in IB area. We're just not getting anything. Great. Okay. Come on, break it. Shit. Okay, I'm going to take it again. I am still going to choose to go right below CPR, central pivot range. See if we can stay above IB. I'd had another one if we got back above. Three minutes left on the 15 and the 5. $684. Oh, that's session high. 688 is the midnight open, and that'll be my target there for number 1. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Give me 87. Got to make a new high here. One minute, 22 seconds left on the 15. Actually, I should have probably put my stop up there at 680. Right where I'm at now. Just so we don't come back. Come on, push up, baby. Give me 87. Okay, 1 minute left. Let's get the 1 minute push. That's what I call it, the 1 minute push. Up. One more time. Come on. Yeah, tough to say. $30 seconds left. We're going to get a big old doji like 15-minute with a big wick on it so far. $12 seconds. Okay, we close the gap. Yep, that was my target. Midnight open, we got that. So next target now is going to be right around 708. Let's see if we can get up there. I would probably take 700 also. Here's while that trade's going on. Today's the 9th. Lost minus 40. And I usually round down on everything. So even on my points. So 1 win, 3 losses. Okay. As you can see, he was kind of due for a losing day. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners, and now we have a losing day. So minus 41 points. He's still up 150 for the month. 70% win rate, 17 trades, 12 wins, 5 losses. So not great today, but well, those days are going to happen. Okay, got a little bit of a squeeze going. All right, there's 700. I said I would take that if I got there. I missed it. Damn it. I'll lock in 699, 698.50 if we can get up there to above 70. Well, if we make a new high. Oh, don't come out and get me. You shit. Let's see. Get a little rectangle going. Ah, you sucker fish. We got a little gap fill right here on the 1-minute chart. Oh, what happened to it? It disappeared. Anyway, we filled that gap. And I won't take that loss there. So see if 87 can hold me. See if we can get back up into the 700 range. Preferably 708. Come up and hit that target up there. Just one of those days. You know, it's just not a very good. I wasn't fast enough. I should have locked it 700. Let's go. Get me back up there. Got the pivot, daily pivot right around 710. 710.75. And that's kind of where I was hoping we'd get up to, because it's a very small very small. So we can actually take out the pre-market high, they call it poor man's high, and that was 712.50. I'd be happy with 710. All right, so we're back up to 700. I'm going to lock in 93. I'm going to lock in 98.50. Not yet. Get above, make a new high. One minute gap fill, 94.50. Oh, you fucker. I'll take it on the way back up. See if I can get in lower than what they took it from me. I'm not going to. Still got 3 minutes left. See if they can push it up. You sucker fish. I wasn't happy about that. Oh. I still think we're going up to 7. I think we're still going up there. All right, I'm going to put you right. We never did fill out that gap on that 1 minute. I don't know if that's what they're trying to do. We've got really close. All right, now it's filled out. You fucker. All right. Okay. So 685. Come on, stay up there. And we still have 6 minutes left on that 15. Okay, I'm almost done. SPY's trying to get above pre-market high. And Q's got a little ways to go. New 5-minute candle coming out. Come on. SPY's back above, or trying to get above pre-market high, 684.77. Right in there. See if NASDAQ can claim its pre-market high around 712. 712.50. I'd like to be out of this trade within 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's about how long there is on the 15-minute. I'll put this guy right there. Just can't, there's just not enough momentum to the upside. SPY's breaking out above. That's good. But NASDAQ is not so good. All right, 2 minutes left. That's just not a very nice candle on the 1 minute. Hmm. 1 minute left on the 15 and the 5, obviously. So 87, 88, so 87, that'd be 10 points. Boy, what's a guy got to do to get 15 points? We're getting ready to have a new 15-minute candle, and it can go anywhere. Come on, give me 80, give me 98. $98? Getting close. Not going to do it. I'm going to take half off right here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. $98. Yeah, got 96. Yep, got 96. It's better than nothing. And I'll go to break even just to lock it in. I'll put this guy, in case we get a nice little push up, I'll put him up at 708. I still like that 710 area. I think I'll shoot for that. If we kind of reject that 708, I'll just take it off. I'll close it out. I'll lock in 98.50 now. A little bit higher. Come on, a little bit higher. I'll lock in 704. 705. A little higher. Come on. I'm out. Nope. Nope. Not yet. Keep going. Push it up there. Give me 10. Nope. Didn't wait for it. All right. That got me reasonable. Right? And I'll just call it a day. So Gunslinger had a losing day. First one in a while. What I didn't check, I was going to check, is in November. So he had basically a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-day win streak. Oh, no. At the end of November, he lost 2 out of the last 3 days. Well, 2 days on the 27th, he did not take a trade. But before that, he had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-day win streak. I'm going to record that. 14-day win streak in November. December so far, just 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just kind of keep track of that. It's something for me to know. Obviously, when he gets on a roll, is to just ride the horse, right? All right. Stop that. Stop that. Thanks for being here. If you're here, didn't have the greatest of days, but didn't have the worst of days either. Losses are small, and a couple of accounts are still green. Very small losses. That's good. And we'll try it again tomorrow. So if you happen to be on... Hold on. Not ready for that yet. If you happen to be on Take Profit Trader and you want to use them, Mr. Fibs is the code. And if not, that's fine too. And I think we'll just go out like this. Let's see, Mr. Fibs, where are you at? There we go. All right, have a good day.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rising, let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading